With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Fields going to throw right away. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Right.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. We're good.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. In motion left is Wilson. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on. You got me, baby. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Eat you. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
319,
Out of the gun, Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, side. 319, dress is hot. Go.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now it's Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. In motion comes the tight end left. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lisa 24. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Stop. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go. Up. 19 windy. Here we go. Press. Go straight. Sit high.
Fields now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. What's good on the extra point? And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down. We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
13, Lou, rip, 23. Soka, hot.
Now Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, line, 30 left. Hey, Soka.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lisa, 24.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Green 19, that's not. Mayday. Angel. No mas.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Red.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, Bigsby. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here now at 3rd down and 8.
Red, 23. Son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And running with power here. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
331, 331. West right zip. Go.
To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's taken to the 26. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go, go. Rig alert, rig alert. Silver.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, hey, hey. Son.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game. This one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Fields going to run.
Powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
319, just one. Angel.
In motion, the tight end.
Right.
Now Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Lion!
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, go! Hey, son! All right, here we go.
Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Hey!
Bigsby is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Hunter, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Fields. Escapes the sack. Now Fields going to run. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
West right hit.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He finds Taylor, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 17 yards.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point? And the lead will be cut down to 14.
38. Jets 24.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Center. Zach. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Lion, 13 loop. Look, change. Silver.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Son.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, think right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Hey, go. Son, it's hot.
Here's Bigsby.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 10.
On red.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Easy, Ralph.
Lawrence will throw.
That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Angel, turn on, son. Right.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides competed.